Welcome to Handprints and to the Impact Program. If you want to make a significant impact upon the world, you're in the right place. I'm Alan, and together with a team of amazing people, I'm here to help you grow your positive impact on yourself, on others, and on the planet. We created this program because even though most people are kind and well-intentioned, we're not that great at making the world around us better. Without realizing it, we often contribute to harm. This constitutes our footprint, and we define it not just as the CO2 we emit when we fly or eat meat, but as anything we do that negatively impacts others or the world around us. With a bit of effort, we can reduce that footprint, and that is important. But there's only so much we can do to shrink it. After all, we have to do some basic living. Our handprint, on the other hand, is the positive impact we have upon the world around us. And unlike our footprint, it can be increased exponentially. In fact, this whiteboard would not be big enough to show the handprint that most of us could have with a few simple steps. The second remarkable thing about our handprint is not just how much it can be increased, but also how easily it can be done. In this course, you will not be asked to quit your job and leave behind your family to work as an aid worker on the other side of the globe. Neither are you expected to give up all of your worldly pleasures, give away your money, and move into a cave. In fact, some of the most impactful actions you can take are surprisingly easy. There is a huge overlap between the things that are good for the world and the things that are good for ourselves. Some of the most impactful things that you can do are also surprisingly easy. There's also a huge overlap between the things that are good for the world and the things that are good for ourselves. And this is where we want to focus our attention, in the intersection between what is impactful, what is doable, and what also has a positive impact upon ourselves. The program has 8 parts. Module 1 introduces the concept of impact. The next 6 modules each focus on one high-impact topic: happiness, kindness, food transition, simple living, generosity, and communication. These topics were all chosen because they met 5 criteria. They all have a high potential impact. They have an untapped potential for most of us. They are relatively easy to improve. They reinforce one another, and they benefit both the world and ourselves. The final module ties everything together and looks at how we can take our positive impact even further. You can do the program as part of an impact group organized by us. An impact group is a social and supportive community of 4 to 8 people with the dual aim of making new friends or becoming closer to existing ones, while simultaneously increasing our positive impact. It's not that different from a book club, a wine tasting group, or a sports team really. It's just that the focus for meeting is the impact. We can also train you to host your own impact group within your network, which is a brilliant way of doing something fun and challenging with friends, family, or colleagues, while simultaneously improving your communication and leadership skills and getting something nice to put on your CV. Lastly, you can do the course separately. Regardless of the shape in which you go about increasing your positive impact, the key to success is action. British philosopher Herbert Spencer famously said that the great aim of education is not knowledge, but action. Concrete action is what we need, whether we're trying to change the world or our own life. And the Impact course is designed specifically to make it easy to take that action. If you have 30 minutes a day to spend on increasing your impact, you can expect some incredible results. There are no average people, but if you happen to be one of them, you can, for example, expect to tackle 10 pressing global issues every single day, save a human life each year or prevent several people from going blind, boost your own happiness by 10%, make hundreds of people feel seen and valued, and lastly, you can multiply this impact manifold by helping several others make the same changes. These results might sound absolutely insane, and they are. They're also very much within your reach. So let's begin growing our handprint.